Hey guys, welcome back to Digimon Story Lost Evolution. Last time, we had to start doing some quests in order to get our Tamer points up. I've also learned that we're going to need to get our Tamer points up to 60,000 by the end of the game, so that's fun, being that we are only at, let's see, I'm only at 29,000, so yeah. I have a long way to go. I have a fucking long way to go. But either way, also something that we tried to do was we tried to get Beelzemon Blast Mode. And in order to complete that, we have to finish off this chest right here, which contains all 4 of the Dark Masters at a level that seems almost inconceivable. And they take so much punishment. Our team couldn't do it beforehand, but I have done some grinding. So, we've got everybody that we had beforehand, pretty much, but we do have Steven now as a Coronamon. He is kind of imperative in this fight. He's not extremely powerful, but his attacks seem to do quite, like, 2 of the Dark Masters are weak to them. Actually, something I want to try and do is find a way to increase his attack, if I could. Because he's got the homing bow on, and that's increasing his speed, which is, like, the best part of it. If he were to go down there, kind of, like, the thing that I like about him is that he's got so much speed now, he's pretty much maxed it out. So, he's faster than pretty much all of the Dark Masters. Problem is, he's weak to their attacks, Carter's weak to their attacks, and so is Lemore. So I brought in 3, Zeph, John, and Merva, to all kind of take some damage and kind of whittle them away so that, like, the Digimon that have moves that will be useful can come in and kind of wreck ass. But I've tried this a couple times. I've gotten pretty close to killing them. Not all the way there. I might need some more grinding, but I at least want to show you guys an attempt and see, you know, I'm getting closer. Don't know how close. And we need this mission so that we can actually get our Tamer points up. Still don't know why you need 60,000 points in the end, but it's just one of those things. Anyway, let's open up the chest and see how bad this will go. So yeah, as you can see, all 4 Dark Masters. They will usually go first. I have no clue why. They just always will go first. They'll always cast that and fuck me up. Usually what we're trying to do here is kind of delay them, put in the Digimon that can take the most damage, and just hopefully outlast them. Like, heal up what we can, and just try and outlast them. Because really, they can't do much damage to John. John's kind of like the, just hoping to stay on the field long enough to cast poison on them. Because if they're poisoned, they can't do as they're going to kill themselves at some point. So please hit. Please hit. Yeah, didn't poison, but since he is kind of fast and he's got Action Chain, we can kind of use all this medicine we've built up to try and, you know, keep ourselves alive. So, restores a row by 1,000, restores a Digimon by 1,000. Trying to figure out if, how much can I revive from Merva? And I just don't want to waste all of my medicine that I've built up, so I'm just gonna hopefully hope that Merva can hold on to the next turn. Usually Machine Dramon won't ever go twice. He'll never get Action Chain. Metal Seedramon sometimes can, but usually it's weak to the point that I can take it on easily. Ooh! Zeph took a big shot there. Alright. Pretty much just heal the shit out of ourselves. Hope. That was not what I wanted to do. Well, that was a misplay. I was trying to hit everybody with, like, you know, the healing stuff. So then they all get to go in a row, and usually Puppetmon and Piedmon will be able to go twice in a row. But I'm just trying to delay as much as I can. This boss is complete bullshit. I would say that there is, like, a very small chance that you can get through here when you get to this point. They're all at level 88. They're all Megas who are all just chomping at the bit to try and kill you. Like, John and Zeph, like, the only reason they're really here is just to try and delay. Hopefully, like, poison them and then fuck them up. Because poison can do about maybe an 1/18 of their health, so if you just whittle them down, even if you were to get maybe one down, I think you'd be doing a whole lot better. Please. See, sometimes Metal Seedramon can actually get an action chain in. This is gonna hurt. Ugh. That hurts. That hurt. Please. Please stop. Please, the punishment. Then he's weak to that, so it's like fun. They're always just allowed to attack 3 times in a row. So, best hoip is to poison. And, it doesn't seem to ever poison Machinedramon. Bye-bye. Oh, nope. Lived for another hit. I don't know. I think it's just that their massive amount of speed is just stopping me. Yeah, that does damage. I hate that. I hate that so much. I hate you, Piedmon. You're horrible. Sometimes you do 1 damage, sometimes you do 1,000 damage. And then, yeah, that's like the whittling away. The problem is that they also can lose poison, because over time their poison will go away. So you have to try and reapply it. So then, if, like, worst comes to worst, we're actually able to, like, do an amount of damage. Then you bring in the other team, who's meant to kind of, like, be the cleanup crew. The cleanup crew never really helps. The hope is that it'll actually do something. You don't want to hit Piedmon because he is currently dying, and you don't want to try and apply anything but poison to him. Come on. See, sometimes it paralyzes, sometimes it'll actually work. And then Carter, as he's kind of useless in his fight. Really, the only reason he's here is to kind of, like, put the pressure on some of these guys. Really, Puppetmon is the one that I can kind of ignore. Sure, it's annoying and it applies confusion, but you just don't really see a use in it. But I think that's the only one. I think it's weak to fire, if I remember correctly. Yeah, you can do a ton of damage, but eh. And then we've got our boy Steven, who, because of those boosts that he gets from his equipment, can usually go twice. And just keep on attacking Machinedramon and Piedmon with his Chrono Chop, or Chrono Cross, and do, like, that amount of damage. Like, try and delay as much as you can. So now he can go twice in a row now, which is just amazing. Stun the shit out of them. Stunning is better than anything else because that stops them from attacking whatsoever. And then he gets an action chain again, so... And then he's so fast he can go 3 times, so... You know, he's got the power. He's truly is a faith build. Nobody's gonna get that joke. Because nobody knows the man I know. So, this might actually work. Just delaying them enough just so that, like, we could knock them out. Like, how many? I've got 1 more shot here. So, hopefully, when Piedmon goes, he'll kill himself by attacking at least once. I would love if this actually killed him, but it's whatever. And then Puppetmon can always action chain. The problem is that Steven is weak to a couple of their hits as well. So, I just kind of have to hope the AI is dumb and wasn't actually listening to what it should do. Ugh, that was a hit. I'm not like that. And Piedmon can usually do like half of Steven's health. So, please die. There we go. One of the Dark Masters is dead. Took it a second. Also, for some reason, it pushed back everything else. And then if you can, it might be a good idea to, like, heal your second force. Because they might need to, like, you know, come back in case something bad's going to happen. So I've got a ton of revives in here. Just to all be used. Or maybe not. Or maybe not. Maybe it only affects the things that are on the first row. Well, we can at least use Carter as the healer. That was exactly not what I was supposed to do. Why do I keep thinking that those things do what they do? I do not know. Anyway, then we've got this other side. If we can get rid of Machinedramon, like, that'd be great. We've kind of just been ignoring Metal Seedramon the entire fight. Excuse me. But we can also just leave him alone. Okay. Use Medicine Omega. Therefore, now everybody's back up to full health. So if we can survive, like, Puppetmon's attacks and stuff, really what you don't want him to do is Dark Whisper, because that means he can confuse the entire group, and that'd be bad. Oh, no. Please don't do that again. Okay, this is fine, I guess. It confused one of them, but that's fine. Please let me, like, do anything. Nope. Well, if you could, like, put any of them to sleep, I guess that would help. Alright. From there, because we have so many turns, and we've got so much medicine, this is, like, the farthest I've really gotten. Like, I've gotten pretty much, like, Piedmon, Machinedramon, and Metal Seedramon all to, like, really low health, but, like, died afterwards. So, if we can just rid the world of these two, if we can rid the world of Machinedramon, then that means that we can just stop them. We have to stop them at all fucking costs. You're gonna fucking burn, and I'm gonna be the one to make sure it happens. Oof. Alright. So, that's all there. And he's not able to do that anymore, which is grand. Ooh, that fucking hurt. Alright, so we can also start changing out some members. So, Carter's got to stay in. Steven's pretty much done his job. He can stay in back. Switch out for John. And I think we're going to have to keep Rosemon in. That's the only thing we can really do. We need to revive John as fast as possible. Okay, that's fine. Alright, Carter, you need to... thinking. I should probably revive John. I wish Revived also works on both sets, but beggars can't be choosers at this point. Yes, yes! John has returned! It's the return of the king. Alright, now, since John has like, an effective value of 1,087 with his attack, we might just be able to burn this puppet right down to the ground. Put him into fucking hell. Not enough, but, you know, slow him down. If we can get enough attacks in, we might not even need to heal John. But he could just heal the entire group if I think he can't defeat them during the next turn. Yeah, he can't defeat them, so instead we're going to use medicine. We're going to do the ultimate thing and do some good old drugs. Do the drugs, boys. I could have used a full heal on him, but whatever. Yes, attack John. That's fine. He takes no damage from you. Sure, he's confused, but he'll be fine. And Metal Seedramon is actually... I've had some great luck with him not doing shit. And then, we might miss with this. Do we actually have any items that would cure, like, status? Awakening, full heal, confusion heal. This might be useful. Not using it on herself. Lamore's got to be the mage in this fight. Carter, you could probably destroy Korodai. Alright. Just a couple more hits, and then the most annoying one will be gone. Metal Seedramon is, like, super weak, in my opinion. So, after this, he's pretty much fucked. You're the weakest one, and then I killed the thing that keeps on annoying me. So from here on out, we've pretty much got this in the bag. I at least hope we do. Now we just gotta burn him to the ground. He really doesn't do any kind of, like, anything else. I'm gonna set up a counter on Lamore, because if he attacks her, then we need to, like, protect ourselves. Good thing he's shivering. Alright. Everybody's back to normal, because she's the only one that could probably do enough damage to him. Because I'm guessing he's weak to electricity? No, he resists it. I don't know what he's weak to. Not quite sure. Not quite sure. Is he weak to fire? I don't know. Is he, like, an aquatic Digimon? Because therefore he would be weak to fire. Yep. Okay. Oh, that was scary. That was a hell of a battle. You know, fucking, that first... I guess, I don't know if really the front Digimon really saved me, but I think having them up front really made it so that, like, we could poison Piedmon, who is kind of the biggest threat of the group. And then, like, he dies a lot quicker. There we go. Good thing I put up the reversal. You might be able to shoot us, but it won't be good. And, just putting that up, making sure that he was poisoned and he died quicker, I think that saved me. So Lemore, she'll stay in. She can't do much, but she could just annoy the shit out of him. Just annoy the shit out of him. Oh boy. So just imagine having to do all this just to get Beelzemon Blast Mode. This is like the entire thing. Just kill this piece of shit just to go fight Beelzemon now. It's really annoying, but, you know, we were able to pull it off in the end. Even, I guess, Steven would be useful here because he does have a fire attack in Dance of the Sun, which I think just that's probably like Steven's attack in real life as well. Dance of the Sun. But he's weak to electricity, so that would kind of put him in a pinch. So, please burn to death. You don't know, it's been taking like, I took an entire day just go out and grind for this shit. Not everybody survived the fight, but, you know, we pulled out in the end. Alright, we got the spare gun. We did that entire hard-ass fight just to get the gun. And as you can see up there, I've got an Omnimon, so... Isaiah, I tried to use him. He's weak to pretty much all their attacks, so I was like, yeah, it's not a good idea to put him in. I want to, just can't do it. Okay, we didn't even use that much of our gear. Now we just gotta heal up everybody that's, you know, died in the fight. Zephrom died, but, you know, it's kind of, symbolic. Because, you know, he dies and then becomes Blast Mode. He'll finally become someone worthwhile. He'll get Chrono Destroyer, hopefully. Because for me, I really need another Ultra. Like, Omnimon's fine, but he's definitely not going to be outputting the same amount of damage as everybody else is, so... Time to walk down the hill. That took half the entire episode to win that fight. I do not care, you are all weaklings in the way of my new destruction. I've also learned that if you die, it does not reset your save. It does not send you back to your last save. It sends you back home just to go out and fight again. So I don't know if... I think the other DS games did that as well. But I didn't want to have to take the chance of, you know, walking all the way back. Of having to redo shit. Why in the blue hell was I not able to escape from, like, a Pukumon, a Diaboromon, and an Impmon? That makes no fucking sense. Yeah, she's weak. Whoa! These guys are kind of annoying to fight here. I have learned that if you fight at least 2 Boltmon in here, they give, like, 1,000 experience each. So instead of grinding at Volcanomon, I could grind here and just kill all of the Boltmon and get a ton of experience. Maybe Volcanomon's got a connection to Boltmon in a way, so therefore that's why I get more experience from them. But, you know, they're a good grind spot. They're better than than Shadow Hell, which is still my favorite name, but is not my favorite place. It's annoying to go all to the place where they'll actually spawn 2 Volcanomon at a time. Because you have to go out pretty much to the farthest point for them to actually start, like, spawning 2 at a time more reliably. Like, they'll spawn 2 at a time anywhere, but if it's not reliable, then you're not going to be able to grind all that easily. Alright, we're almost there. One more page, and then we'll be able to go fight fucking Beelzemon. I've got your spare gun. I don't know why... I would think that Beelzemon would probably be easier than the Dark Masters, since, well... He's like a singular dude. It's not 4 of them, and even if he's fast and he's got action chain, he's probably only showing up once every time. So it's like, I don't know, man. Let me go ahead and save, just because I don't want to lose any of that progress that I made killing the Dark Masters. I could probably do it again, but that was super lucky. That was a lucky run, I'd say. The only reason I got through there was because of that. Let me move up people that won't be weak to any of his light attacks or his dark attacks. Actually, I could probably move Steven up as part of the front party. He is the giant chicken god of destruction. Alright, what you got for me, Beelzemon? That's right, this is my spare shotgun. My shotgun is my life. Whether or not you're fit enough for me to entrust it to you, that's the question. I will test you on that. Alright. It just goes, alright. So, singular Beelzemon. And Steven still gets to attack. You see, his attacks are the Dance of the Sun, the Holy Flare, the Chronos Chop, and Power Cutter. He's got the Dance of the Sun. So, this actually does more damage and takes less MP. The only thing is just that it, well, moves you around a bit. he might actually be a bit stronger. He's taking much more punishment. I mean, this is like a 4-star quest, so me having to take even more work out to try and get him down makes sense. But then again, he's still okay. Please don't kill him in one hit. And then John resists him by... Oh, no. Is that a... No. John would probably get his ass kicked by Steven, but still. That's just hilarious that John takes exactly 1 damage from fucking Beelzemon. Meaning that even if, like, we had absolutely no one else, we just had John in the fight against Beelzemon, as long as Beelzemon got no crits, then he would, like, do 1 damage at a time. Meaning that, like, he's fucked. He's fucked. John would just outlast him in terms of just, like not taking enough damage. I'm sorry, Beelzemon, but it seems like you're even more of a pushover than the Dark Masters were. And they were a piece of shit, mostly because there were multiples. If it was just taking them one at a time, I think I'd be fine. Steven took some damage, but he'll be fine. He shall be fine. If we can poison him, then he's even more fucked. Then again, I don't think something that resists an attack will take on that extra thing. Ooh, well, it still did only 1 damage. Ah, Zeph. It's not gonna work. Also, this is Zeph. This is not Steven. I completely forgot. Completely forgot my lore. So, I mean, that would actually make sense. I mean, Zeph works out, but he is just a skinny little dude, kind of like Tyler. Skinny little dude. He's taller than me. So it's like, I don't know who would win in a fight, John or Zeph. I think it would be kind of a toss-up. John could just sit on him. That would be something he could do. Probably would be something he would do. Alright, so... maybe I'll just attack with fire instead of dark. Even though the dark seem to still do a fuck-tuck damage. Wow. He's only got 2 attacks, and neither of them hurt John in any way. Excuse me. That's just hilarious. I can't use Death Nail like that. I use the power of the Hyper Tornado. Does okay. Really, Steven's doing the most damage. Oh, damn, he's got 3 in a row this time. He pulled out the anything. He pulled out the ketamine. Nobody's gonna get that joke, and I hope nobody gets that joke. He is a nice, upstanding citizen. He is my best friend, and he's never done anything wrong in his life, except for when he associated with the dog. Oh boy, so many inside jokes nobody will ever get unless, you know, Steven watches this episode. I don't think he would go out of his way to do that specifically, but I'd love him for it. I love him nonetheless. All right, John. We should probably heal everybody up. Sure. Just waste these at this point. I bought a bunch of shit. Like, I bought an entire, like, new island. I bought, like, the better putty and stuff while I was off screen. Just because I don't have a use for much of it. Let's see. How much damage does this do? 15,000. So I gotta compare that to what he can do with Megiddo Flame. Yes, your demon nail can't stop me, boy. My boy. Let's see. And then Hyper Tornado still seems to do quite a bunch of damage. Quite a bunch of damage? Yes. Correctamundo. Sure, it's been this long and we've only gotten him down about half, but... we haven't really taken much damage whatsoever. Alright, Steven. Throw more crosses at him. He's a believer in God, I tell you. Or more like he is a god. I have the power of God. At some point, his poison's gonna go away. He'll just get better. Oh, I got better. Alright, so he did 15,000 with his dark attack. How much does he do with the fire attack? 23,000, that's better. And also lowers his defense, so I really don't know what happens with that. Also, he's going to use Behemoth. It's a crit and it does it too. That's literally the name of his motorcycle, but, you know, I guess it hits the entire field. He just runs the motorcycle into everybody, which would be hilarious if there was an actual animation for that, but I don't think this game would be able to do something like that. Steven just pulls out all the fucking stops. He's like, I don't care. I'm a giant fucking chicken. Well, his voice would be like, oh, I don't fucking care. It's fucking chicken. I'm a fucking chicken. I don't think I've ever heard him say, I'm a fucking chicken. That would be hilarious if he did, though. Man. Almost out of MP. Gonna have to give him some good old ether. There's nothing more scary than a man in the depths of an ether binge. And he's gonna start binging right now. You gotta get over this stupid poison, man. Alright. Now we can actually take the real MP boost, even though I kept using it by complete accident. No. No. I need having to take Ether Alpha. There we go. Probably need to take like 2 of these in order to get all of his shit up. Merva's probably going to die this turn, but that's okay. She hasn't been doing much damage anyway. Nope, she held on. She holds. Let's see. Just... yeah, we're not dead yet. You see, why does this boss have to be like so much easier than the one before? It seems like they would give you the hard one, then they would give you like the easy one, then the hard one. Let's see, what happens if we just hit auto? Yeah. There's really no change in the attacks we're going to be doing, so I could just mash A at this point. So if you just want to keep doing this without even having to select, you just hit the thumbs up button. Yep. You'll get over it at some point. You will die. You will die. Seems like he'll get over poison at some point. Yeah, also, like, Beelzemon has not decided to attack him whatsoever. I don't get that. He's just ignored him. Just like, oh, I don't care. See, why does it, like, skip a million things every time I hold down the button to go past all my items? The item menu is a lot different than the item menu in, well, Dawn and Dusk. I think I like this one better, but still. Alright, he finally got an action chain. Still does a singular damage to John. You keep trying. Oh, lordy lord. Oh, lordy lord. Hopefully he's not going to be as sucky as this one. Zephram, you got to be better than this Beelzemon. This Beelzemon can go suck it. He's too slow. When are you going to get over the poison, boy? Anyway, just auto this shit. You'll get over it. So, like, I think I brought this up beforehand, but Beelzemon... So, when Impmon evolves into, like, whatever to finally get to Beelzemon, he gains guns when he evolves. So, and he can lose those guns, like we found it in a chest, and he can put them behind his back and stuff. But when he turns back into Impmon, he would therefore lose those guns. So, I still don't know if the guns are a part of his body, or they're just accessories. I'm not sure, because he loses them. Then when he evolves into his blast mode, he gets a gun on his arm. So that's definitely a part of his body. But I'm not sure about the guns themselves. Alright, let's use our bag. The bag of tricks. To make sure we never die. Ding dong never dies. Alright. He just gets to go again. That's just hilarious. He just pelts him. Steven's too OP. I was not expecting him to get this powerful in the game. He's probably going to stay on the team till the very end of the game. And, like, I know Chronomon is, like, the secret final boss of pretty much both Digimon World DS and Dawn and Dusk, if you count the DLC mission. But, like, I just... Chronomon is just, like, it's so strong you can't really comprehend that. Because it just looks like a giant chicken. A giant weird chicken monster. But it's, like, it's the god of everything, pretty much. One of the strongest Digimon in the series. And you just never really think about it. Like, sure, it's not the strongest. There's stronger stuff like Earth/Terramon, and like stuff like Galactamon. But still, it's like this is like it's absurd. It's absurd. Anyway, give us all of our MP back. Yay! Zephram's like, oh come on. How many turns was that? How long did it take him to like get rid of the poison by himself? Like. Sometimes when I was fighting the Dark Masters, the poison would go away after, like, 3 turns of theirs. So, I don't know. Sometimes it feels like the game fucks me, but not the enemy. That rhymes. Alright, almost dead. Almost dead. Almost dead. Almost dead to the world. Come on, you gotta fall. It's like, I've seen those weird ads where it's like, if you've got YouTube Premium, you can download videos offline. It's like the one with Humpty Dumpty. He's like, you gotta fall. Points a fucking gun at him. He's like, you gotta fucking fall or else I'm gonna fucking tear your limbs off. They really want to break an egg, don't they? They gotta break the egg. Also, his attack just hasn't poisoned us, like, more than that one time. Beelzemon, you just suck right now. We need to make you better. Okay. Almost dead. I'm just gonna keep referencing the Shadow the Hedgehog song. Alright. Almost. Just that sliver of health left. Come on. Okay, that's... I guess the enemy thinks, or the AI think that's my best move. I don't know. Behemoth again. Fucking missed. You missed the one that would actually do the most damage to you. I don't understand. There we go. Finally. We got at least some experience. John's at like 800 attack, like, without boosts. Very well, I shall lend this to you. Treasure it and get going. I guess in the terms of this quest, once you de-digivolve, then Metal Mamemon's literally going to lose the shotgun. So I think that maybe that's why he's giving it to us. He's be like, oh, I'm going to get it back at some point. I'm going to get it back at some point. It's just going to become part of me. Either that or like Impmon's arm's just going to show up right in Metal Mamemon's arms. Just like, oh, well, I got somebody's arms. I don't like that. Also, Takuto has no eyes. Funny. Funny! I like it when people lack eyes. So, from here, then we go back to the farm. And finally, oh, after so long, we can go back into ass and talk to Metal Mamemon. This is Beelzemon's. It's so awesome. I'll be sure to return this later. I'll become a Digimon suited to carry this shotgun. Jazz, here's my promised reward. I got medicine, the bug plate, and a lot of bits, and tamer points. The Digimon suited for this shotgun is Beelzemon, for sure. Are you going to become a Beelzemon? Because, I hate to break it to you, you can't. Hate to break it to you, but you'll never actually become a Beelzemon. I'm going to throw you in the trash and literally destroy you for doing this to me. So anyway, let's repair the plate. I don't think you could ever get another one of these, so, make sure you don't fucking break this. If you break this, I don't think you're ever going to get one again. Unless now Beelzemons will actually start spawning in Angler's Tunnel. But, I don't know. Anyway. Now, I don't have the final, the hammer we would need. But for now, we can at least break this thing open. Finally, Zephrom will turn into an angel. He's never truly been an angel, but, you know. Just one of those things in his life. I'm not quite sure where to start with this. It's kind of hard to know where you should start with a jackhammer, because you have to kind of plan it out so that you can actually, like, break everything really easily with it. Like, I'm not sure. Come on. Like, it takes up half the time just to break it like this. You see, like, you gotta find the little spots that you can actually start using it still. Because you don't want to try and put it over spots where there's open, like, plate. Because therefore you'll break it. Come on. There we go. Did it. Oh shit, I broke it. Make sure we don't break Zephrom's birthday gift. I don't know what I got him for his birthday. I don't know if I got Zephrom anything for his birthday. If I did, then he'd have to remind me, because it's been some time. Gotta be very careful. I'm hunting for wabbits. I'm hunting for Zephroms. Okay. So, that took about, like, half the entire time just doing it with the small one. Shows you how long it fucking takes to actually break these things down using your base items. I don't know if there's any way to even increase your, like, your mining tool. I'm not sure. I know you can get more hammers, but that's not useful when I want this thing to claw through these a lot quicker. I'll just break it at this point. I'm so angry. I'm gonna leave it alone. Just leave it alone. You know, I almost broke this thing by complete accident. I'm just gonna leave it alone. It'll be fine. I might get a score of, like, 2, but it still works. Still gonna have the Digimon. I just don't know if, like, do you need to make them, like, fix them better? If you want to actually get their cool skills? If I want to get Chrono Destroyer, do I need, like, a better score on it? I don't know. Yeah, 29. Great. Whatever. I don't care. Zephram will finally be cool again. Because he was never cool. Was Zephram ever cool in the first place? I don't know. Speed up. I do not care. Give me all the points I need. There we go. Alright, then we go over to Digiplate. Then you take your Beelzemon, and you can finally go to Impmon. Finally, Zephram can be useful. Alright, click. Do you love that noise? There we go. Took us a long time, but we finally got it. Yay. Go back. I don't know if he has the requirements, but we'll see if he does. Yep, he's ready. Finally, Zephram can reach a form further than he did. Oh boy, finally. Now Zeph has finally become Zeph Rom. He has finally evolved into his higher form. And his stats are going to take a bit to work up there. Like, some of these guys, like Carter, John, and Lamore, have, like, literally degenerated and then turned back up to this because I just needed their stats to become even further, so... Alright, well, I spent the entire episode just doing one quest because it was just that tough. So, next time on Digimon Story Lost Evolution, I don't know how many quests we have left. Like, a lot of those blurred out ones are literally just to have a certain, like, Digimon. Like, if we go over to, like, the ones that are lit up, like, we only have, like, 1, 2, 3, 4... That's it. Like, a lot of these are stuff that you can't really get, so... I don't know. If I'm gonna have to go out and get more Digimon just to do these quests, it's gonna be so annoying, because you need that specific kind of personality type. So, I'm just gonna hope that completing the quests that are just lit up are going to give us more. So anyway, I'll see you guys next time.